我平时要我都不这样。
你写作业这个速度都能看到人生难点，要是我可能到明天了。写作业速度真的太快。
Alright guys, so I'll be back in about 10 minutes. You should have...
做什么周报那种，全都是特别简单的周报，就把数就粘一下，然后画了图就行。
我听起来特别像小学的那种作业，
真的
周报，
就是周报。
给实习生干就是这种，他不会把他很重要的东西。
然后我的就是
哦，我好多我特别调查，就是电话调查跟亲自给那些打电话。
我实习期间还出了一本书，我们那个。
我也是，我写出了。
我是实习生，
你这个实习还
我没敢打，就后面都不打哪一个，都是我们实习生做，然后校对，然后这个部分。
好，实习生就是帮那种。
然后我实习生还跑腿儿，因为我去那个特别大，我那个在就是一个厂子，你知道吗？然后我在就是奔驰那个汽车厂，然后那个当时因为厂子特别大，所以就跑腿都是我去，就整个一个科，就他们你知道他们那项目还算说。因为就我一个实习生，一个科里的就我一个实习生，就是一个部门差不多3个科。
我们学校的就是一堆人，
我们3、4个、4、5个实习生，就被内部的。
就我一个实习生，然后所有跑腿都我去。
那肯定是。
然后
查送水都是你。
啊，对。然后还有什么订饭什么的。
实习生就是
打印。对。然后送东西，然后
咖啡。
然后还有那个，就他们就是，而且我还给他们那个工会干活，工会就是工会会组织活动，然后我要去工会，不是那个工会，哇，然后反正都是那种杂活。
我那个就是他们那个市政府说让我们紧急通知开什么会，然后他们要通知电话通知，然后人手不够，然后从我们这里抽，然后就抽到我了，然后我就被他就我们市政府那边给他们打电话，全都是给那种领导打电话，你知道吗？就什么说，喂啊那个营业局的局长什么啊，我看这里面是委员会的。
我实习的时候还帮那个就是党的那些事儿干。
啊，对，我也经常是写
哇
什么会议什么的，我觉得夸我挺会用的。
他们有人今年还要在这儿考雅思呢，回去找工作去。就考，就是因为6级分低。
有一年就经要分了。
对，为什么还要回来考试啊？
可是我觉得还1年还是不太行。
而且雅思有2年没有效期。
不是，跟有效期没关系，就是刷了2分高。反正
差不多。
反正我那个张扬他就准备在考。
是吧？我们是专业。
反正我不考。
我以为他说我们这个专业可能还真不一定考得多高。
对，我很觉得我
是中国人。
对，
这么高的，
都是中国人。
哎，咱们要真考上，一定不要进去。
我也觉得。
我以前去过一个，就是专门做那个四季安全控制的，这公司就跟个网咖一样，就是排电脑，然后那个很严格，那个老师在地上给我们写那个名，然后我在记上，然后这个是掏你的那个是什么？
全都是盐。
我听说是这样子讲的。
他外企都那样，
外企都那样。
外企都那样，
然后
都讲英文。
我待了2天，我就因为我记不住那个人名，我就走了。
不是，他们还有那个就是外企，它不是英文，它就叫你那个拼音，它就不写你中文，就只写拼音那个字母，然后每次发一个你给，就是不知道念什么调，然后每次都要发一个英文字母。然后我还记得当时，那个我同学说他去也是去外企实习，然后那个 Word 文档里全都是用英文的，他不会，说每个都得对着自己的电脑查一下到底是什么东西。
我觉得他们那里的电脑是，
对，他们电脑里都是英文的。所以你就想你要在这儿找一个实习，这肯定都是英文。
这个还是算了。
这太难了，然后我觉得这太危险了。
我觉得不安全。
这样下班996这么下班，我可害怕死了。
对啊。
然后在国内996打车，就应该没有什么安全问题。
这边的那个入口都被阿查承包了。
对，我打那个优步，然后就全都是
阿查的。
那个司机全叫什么汉堡。
对。好像曼城的这个公司就是阿查开的，然后就被承包了。
Hello guys, can you do this? Can you do this exam? This sheet here, right? I'll give you some time. It shouldn't be difficult. So I'll let you do it by yourself, okay? You start working on this place, guys. This one. You should be able to, you should have no problem. Right, can you do this, guys? It's not difficult at all. Yeah. The one that works is kind of activity. If you say x equals to say 1 plus n over a for n minus 1. This substitution is like 5. You guys okay? Yeah. Okay. Only have two people. There should only be one people.
Like what is that?
Only have two people. Yes. Because m is the maximum of x and y. Yeah. So it should be one by only one by two.
What does it mean? X is
You do one, 1, 2. You do 1 and 2. Yeah, this is correct. But this should be. You should put m in the place, not x and y. It should be m. The first part, the CDF of f, right? It should be, what's the answer for that? It should have m in all the places, x, y. All this should be m, not x and y. Let me show you in a minute. Let me do the first two parts, guys, so that then you can go on from there. So part 1, had you all done part 1, guys? The first part? Yes or no? Yes? Okay, to do part 1, you just find I'm using different notation, but this is actually the maximum, which is the V in our notation, but this is, if you follow the notation that I used, this is fx, y, m, comma, m, right? This is what I showed, right? I'm using just different notation. So this would be 1 minus this is using the relationship, this is one of the relationships I gave you yesterday. You remember this, right? How to get from f to f bar, right, using this relationship. Right? And this will give you 1 minus so this should be n. And I'm making the same. So this is the answer for part 1. I mean, I'm sure all of you got this right. Yeah? Yes or no? Did you get this right? Yeah? This is the answer for part 1. Okay? To do part 2, you just differentiate this. To do part 2, you want the PDF of m, which is this, which is the derivative of this. So if you differentiate this, guys, you get C over A okay, this is what you get, right? This is simply the derivative of this with respect to n, right? Okay, I'm sure all of you got this right. Yeah. Okay. Now to do part 3, nth moment of m. So basically what it's asking you is to find the expected value of m to the power n, right? So basically you need to integrate from 0 to infinity of this. Okay? You follow me, right? So there are three terms. So it will become so if you put it here, can you see this? Yeah. If you put it here, there are three terms you need to integrate. So it will become like this. It will become c over a 0 to infinity of m then plus c over b 0 to infinity of m and then minus c m to the n 1 plus like this. Okay. Now to do this integration, it's not straightforward integration. To do this integration, you need to do some substitutions, right? Now, substitution is something you learn by experience. So I would suggest you do the following. For the first integral, for this integrand here, I would suggest you make the following substitution. You make the substitution x equals to 1 plus m over a to the power minus 1. And for the second integral, which is this one, I suggest you make the substitution, this substitution. Okay, and finally for the third integral, which is this one, I suggest you make the substitution 1 plus. This is, once again, this is something you will have to experience, you have to learn. Integration is something, I'm sure you must have done it many years ago, some of you. It's something you learn by experience. So if you do this substitution, you will be able to simplify them. So can you try, please? I'm not asking you to do a lot of work. Yes, for each of the three integrals, try these three different substitutions, and you'll be able to get an answer eventually. Okay. Right, so please try it, see what you get. You guys okay? You okay? You okay? No, just let me know if you have questions. What about you guys? You okay? All right. Okay. What about you? You're looking at it. You have some questions? Uh-huh. Come on. Do you have any questions or what? Yeah, it's something you have to learn by experience. What's the correct substitution? I cannot teach you because it's something you need to learn by experience. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You can try other substitutions too, but this is the easiest one. This is probably the easiest one you have to try. Let me know, guys, after you substitute. Let me know what you get. Yeah, I think you're on top. Alright, now at this stage, do you know what the beta integral is? Yeah. There's something called the beta function, which is defined as, I taught this in step methods, but I wasn't teaching it last year. We usually write last year the same way. This is the beta function. So you need to use the definition to simplify this. Okay. Alright. Try to solve this.
I don't have reading. I can't read this. You have touched it.
这意思就是
one? How do you get this one?
Well, in terms of m, we should convert all the m's to x. We change the m here to x. So now you shouldn't have m here now. You should change all the m here to x. So replace m here by the x. So replace whatever you have here by this term. Are you guys okay? Or some? I know it's complicated. I mean, sometimes it can be complicated, but we should do the math. I know it will. I mean, it will take. If I try to explain this, it will take me whole day. But you know what I'm saying. You should do the math. This is what you will get. You should do all the substitution. This is what you will get. The first integral will reduce to this. That's the first one. The second one will reduce to this one. And the third one will reduce to, correct me if I'm wrong, but it's quite possible I'm wrong, but I hope I'm not. But will reduce to something like this. Okay. Right, that's after doing all the substitution. This is what you should get. Right now, I don't know whether I know some of you took my. Did any of you take my course, Statistical Methods, when I used to teach it? Well, I used to teach something in my course called when I used to teach Statistical Methods. I used to teach something called the beta function, right? So the beta function is defined as follows. As the integral from, it has two parameters, alpha and beta, as the integral of t alpha to power alpha minus 1 minus t beta minus 1 dt. This is the definition of the beta function. I mean, this is the definition of the beta function. Now, if you are using this definition, you can simplify this further. You can simplify this to c a to the n plus b to the n minus ab over a plus b power n. Now this integral here is simply the beta function at c minus n, c minus n and n plus 1. Okay, so this is the answer. I know it's a lot of work, guys, but this is the final answer for part 3. What is part 4? Part 3, I think. But I know the step from the one above this to this, it will involve a lot of calculation, which I have skipped. Because if I have to go through all of them, I don't have the time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah? But you should, I mean, since you all done calculus, I mean, you should know better than me. You know? I mean, since you all done calculus, you should know how to get from the first step on this screen to the bottom one, the last step on this screen. right? It's just basic calculus, guys. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Okay. So that's part 3. Now can you do the next part, please? The next part is what? Part 4. Can you do part 4, please, now? What is part 4? Let's see. Part 4 is to find the mean and the variance. That's trivial. So to do 4, you just put set n equal to 1, and to find 5, you set n equal to 1 and then 2. Okay. So that's trivial, okay? So you don't need to. So now can you go to part 6, please? Part 6, which is to find the CDF of the minimum. So 4 and 5 are trivial. All you have to, you should put n equal to 1 here, you will get the mean. You should put n equal to 1 and then n equal to 2, you will get the variance, right? Okay. You okay, sir? Okay. All right, so let's start with 6. All right, part 6 is, so part 6 is what? Is to find the CDF of what? The CDF of the minimum. Is that right? Yeah. So which I call, what is the notation? I use L, right? So now, you should remember what we did today. What is the formula for this? What's the formula for this, guys? I just wrote down a few minutes ago, 1 hour ago. You forgot already. Come on, guys. You forgot F1 minus? Huh? F bar XY. Sorry, L. Okay. So this would be what? 1 minus okay. Right, that's 6. Yeah. I'm just using the formula that I gave you 1 hour ago. Okay. All right. So okay, the PDF. It's just the derivative of this. So if you differentiate this, you get C there's no need to copy this. I will scan this and put it online just now after the class. Okay, this is the PDF, which is the derivative of this, right? And next is what? Next is to find the moment. To find the moment, we are nearly done, so just wait a minute, guys. I know you're in a hurry to go home, but let me just do it. Just 8. Part 8 is to find the moment, the nth moment of this, right? Which is the expectation of L to the power n, which is okay, like this, right? Now, in this case, just like last time, the substitution that will work, right, for this integral here is the following. You put x equal to 1 plus L over A plus L over B to the power minus 1, right? And if you make this substitution, you will get the following. You will get C (0 to 1) of, let me remind myself, x c minus n minus 1 minus x to the power n dx. So after a lot of work, again I have skipped all the details between these two lines. I mean, if I have to put all the details, it will take me forever. I don't have the time. Hope you understand. And this integral by the definition of the beta function, which I talked about just now, is c minus n plus 1. Right, so that's 8. Now part 9 is to find the mean, so you set n equal to 1 into this to find the mean. And part 10 is to find the variance. To find the variance, you set n equal to 1 and then n equal to 2. Okay, or either the other way, it doesn't, it's also okay. Right, so that completes. Is there any questions on this, guys? Huh? Are you sure? Try to make sure. I know I have skipped the details between this and this, but when you have time, try to make sure that you can derive this from this line after substitution, right? Okay. And if you have difficulties, come and see me or email me or Zoom me or anything. Okay. All right, guys. Any questions? What about this? Cool. So next week we have no classes because it's a reading week. But as I said, I'll be here in Manchester every day, Monday to Friday, 11 to 5. So any questions you guys have, you can come and see me in my room, right? And also you can email me or Zoom me 24/7. Okay. All right. So have a nice time. If you're traveling, have a nice time. Are you guys traveling anywhere? Yes? Okay, good.
我是不太会爱的，没有分享。
Right. Yeah. You go to AV next week. You're traveling.
No, just stay here. I have a usual stuff the next day.
What about you guys? Traveling somewhere? No, you're not traveling.
Thank you for the chat.
Yes, that's it. I'll put you more chocolates the week after next week.